Hello everyone. This is Yogi. I hope you're well. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Pick the one you like. And this is 8:48. Oh dear. PM in the UK, in London. And we're ready for a spot of stitching, I hope. And so today I'm working on this piece. This is from one of our favorite artists, Cairo Marchetti. This is my current version. If I pronounce it wrong, then just let me know in caps. And so this piece is called The Old Kitchen. It says on the tin. It's a view of a kitchen and it's a kitchen cupboard. And if you don't know which piece this is, let me show you right now. Okay, are you ready? Doom. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And look at this rich colors and abundance of yummy, delicious things and beautiful objects on this shelf. It's absolutely breathtaking. And I was so drawn to the color scheme as well. It's just that deep, rich, just beautiful, just gorgeous. I have no words. I run out of words. And look at those little, not so little, plates on the upper right there with the ladies. Can you imagine stitching those? And one stitch at a time, of course. So this is the piece I've been working on since beginning of this year, as I started experimenting with 10 stitches. And this is a mini version, okay, but it's by no means mini as in small. It's mini for heaven and earth, as we all know, and comparing to the large epic, regular size. So let me just show you where I am today. Let me switch back and then turn on my screen here. So if you've been following this project with me as I stitch on this channel, you probably noticed I was tracking my progress with Pattern Keeper, and now I don't know where I'm going just yet, but I think I'm sort of trying out with Saga piece by piece, particularly those I've been tracking with Pattern Keeper, and see how I go, because so far up to this point, up to very recently, maybe only this week, I thought there were certain stitching methods weren't possible using Saga, and I was utterly wrong. And so I've been sort of transition more pieces into Saga and just experiment with it. So let me just show you where I am in terms of the entire piece. A little corner there, okay? And juggling with other pieces, of course. And this is a mini size, so we're talking about probably about 9-page worth of stitching. And so in terms of percentage, let's have a look. I am, if you look at the upper left, 3.9%, very close to 4. You know, every time I cross over a number, a percentage, I'm very, very happy. But so maybe it might happen tonight. And the entirety of the color here, it also tells you is 89. So it's not bad, not bad. I mean, mini is normally same as regular, around 90 colors-ish, with heaven and earth. And on the right here, I am going to create a sprint. And by sprint, it's just a counter for my time and mostly for my stitches. So this is what I'm going to use to track my progress. And you know, by now, the regulars, by the end of the session, I am going to ask you to guess my stitches. I officially name it Guess My Stitches. Okay, we played this game at the end and you tell me how many stitches I made. So I won't be coming back to this screen until the end, okay? So you won't cheat and look at the numbers. And so this is where I'm going to start, roughly this section. So let me explain to you what I'm going to do today, okay? So every day I've got a new cutting plan with my pieces. So up to this point, you can see a lot of parking threads here. I've been very happy kind of doing block by block, color completion, and parking at the same time. I quite enjoy that. Even right now as we speak, I haven't quite made up my mind what to do, because the last session, if you've been following, I've been doing a little bit of adventurous mini cross country here and clearing up my part threads here. So I've touched a little bit of this beautiful pink here, and but today I think I'm going to continue with that process, because now I'm armed with Saga, and I find Saga is really good. And I'll show you a couple of things you may or may not know about Saga today, okay? So this is what I've been kind of using, the couple of features I've been using to help me with this kind of cross-country stitching, and maybe I will wander a little bit further down, okay? Don't get too excited. I'll see how it goes, because I find 10 stitches a little bit trickier for my eyes if I wander too far, because, you know, it's harder to read the stitches, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. So this is my plan today. I'll probably start clearing up these part threads, about 4 or 5 here to start with, and then, you know, complete some of this area, and maybe clear a few more part threads forward, and no parking today, okay? I'll be clearing the part threads, but I will not park anymore, and see how it goes. You know, I can switch back and forth, you know, no one can stop me. I do what I want. I'm sure you get used to it by now. But before I start, of course, I'm going to turn to the chat and see who we've got today. Amazing. Gritty is the first one. She says, hello, everybody. Skipping the live stream tonight. Very good start of the stream. Oh, it's 28 Celsius in the house. My goodness. Gritty is in Holland, is in the Netherlands, and probably similar to us here in the UK. We don't have built-in air conditioning with residential houses most of the time. These are old houses. I live in a Victorian house. So when it's hot, it's hot. Oh, I hope you come back soon. And Steve, hello, Steve. And Heather House is here. Happy Friday. My goodness, it's Friday already. And Nikki as well, my darling, welcome back. And Hanek, it's Haneket. Oh, Hanek. Good day, everybody. After a few nights lurking. Oh, we've got a lurker on lurking. Amazing. I love it. And she says, I reveal myself. I'm Hanek from Netherlands. Lovely, lovely. And I love your stitch companionship. That's what we're here for. All of us are here to keep you company. And Leslie McLean is here. Hello, hello. And Sherry Z555 says, hello, everyone. And let's have a look. Who else have we got here? And Roxy Wild says, I started traveling library. I know a few people got tempted. I can totally understand it. It's a gorgeous, breathtaking, beautiful piece. And some of you can't wait to start. I get it. And yes, Roxy says, this will be my lifetime project. All of them, in my case. All of them probably last a lifetime for me. And let's see, Susan Chamberlain is here, wonderful. And who else have we got? Serena is here with us in the chat. Welcome, Serena. And Tracy Dumas as well, beautiful. And who else have we got here? Ebony is here as well. Ebony, the popular girl, the it girl in the chat. And let's see. And let me scroll down. The chat is getting very long. Oh, hello. Meowling Woo. Welcome. I think it's a she. If it's a gentleman, please let me know. She says, I'm pretty new to stitching. Starting less than a year ago. Wow, amazing. trying to learn some tips and tricks from you all, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. You watch me stitch live and all the people in the chat asking questions, and I do my best to show you. So if you have any question, don't be afraid, just ask. And there we go. Rose is here as well. Sue, hello Sue. First time joining the chat instead of lurking. Amazing. Well done. All the lurkers on lurking. A round of applause to them. And Betty Lou Taylor, hello, hello. And let's see who we've got today. Vadui is here as well. Welcome. And Roni is here. Rajao is also here. Oh, I'm so happy that you can join me today. So I am going to zoom in and bring up the app screen one more time and just to show you. So I think for today's session, I might not use the highlight box. So this is what I've been doing with the new start we started on Wednesday, the quilting room. I started off with 10 by 10 block to highlight areas just in case I get lost, and then I turned it off and it's been doing really, really well. So there's one thing I want to show you with this app, okay? And I know many of you have started using Saga as well. And it's good fun. It's good fun. Pattern Keeper, I absolutely love Pattern Keeper and I'll continue to use it. But for now, I'm having some fun with Saga. Okay, so I'm going to show you something you may or may not know already. So, you know, we have the stitch area on the left here, you know, the color ones and the color area. So in order for me to determine, I'm going cross country, right? So for now, I am going to clear the part thread. The few part threads here, but when I'm going to select my next color, once the part threads are done, what I do is, if you look to the bottom left, where the toolbar is, there's an eye icon and then there's a light bulb. I'm going to turn on the light bulb because, you know, I knew this feature for a little while from the beginning pretty much, but I was wondering how am I going to use it? But now it's become clear to me the power of this feature. So if you're going cross country, what I do is I look at the unstitched area. So now the pattern has been flipped over. So the color area is actually the unstitched area you're about to complete. And what I normally do, well, normally as in recently, I'll pick a color I like because this view allows me to make that selection. If I turn it back, if you look at this, you can refer to your markup as much as you want. It's very hard to tell where you are, but by flipping over, you know exactly what is waiting for you. So from here, I would, let's say I select this brown, I quite fancy this brown, turn it on, and let me just reset. This is, I just imported it in to Pattern Keeper. So I bet this is what's happening. The border is not being turned on thick enough, and I'm going to make it super light so you can see it. Maybe change the color and bring this in slightly so you can see the blue colors are the ones that is being highlighted. So I know where the stitch is going overall, the distribution. And I know this is the color I want. So I can pick and choose whatever color I want. And I flip it back. And now I've got my selection there. So I'll you know, continue with this process and pick the colors I want and stitch forward. So I love the fact that I know I can choose which color I'm about to stitch. I'm interested in stitching, you know what I mean? So for now, I'm going to turn it off for now and switch to my manual selection here. So I'm able to just work on the part threads for now and then come back. I think I'll leave the auto sorting out for this session because I am going cross country. Okay, so I am going to keep my app view on for your reference. And let's start. I can't wait. It has been such a busy day. I had a busy day teaching and the studio is really hot. So the studio's got air conditioning, right? But it's either full on with draft, sort of air pumping out and blowing everyone off, or off when it's just super warm. So we're flicking back and forth, trying to find the right temperature for everyone. Some people want it on, some people want it off at different time. So I was turned into a air condition technician today, and trying to make sure everybody was happy. And you can never do that. I've learned that a long time ago. So I'm feeling peaceful, I'm happy, and so I'm gonna start by just working on the path threads here. So my chart is not totally up to date with all stitches, okay? So some loose stitches are not being captured, and my plan is to, instead of spending 3 hours marking everything, I'm gonna just do it by some need to know basis. When I move to an area who's got that's got threads, stitches not marked, I'll mark them. No big deal. Rather than doing the whole thing. Oh, it would drive me crazy. Alison is here. Oh, and before that, Kelly quotes plus. Hello everyone. I just got back from a brief errand and with hubby. Oh, now time to sit down to play with us, to stitch with us. Alison Rennie's. Evening everyone, it's Friday stitching a mini steampunk cat. Oh, it's a cute piece, isn't it? And she's posted on our Facebook group, and oh, it's a little cat, isn't it? Yes, it's weekend starts here everyone, weekend starts here. And let's see. Oh, Lakika, sorry. Oh, sorry, Lakika, I missed you. Yes, let me know if I miss you. Just say hello to me again, because sometimes the chat just gets scrolled up very quickly. Lakika, my darling, double hello to you. And my fault. And Maddie's Budget Corner. Wow, I love your name. She says, hi everyone. And very, very nice. And Sarah VM is back with us. Beautiful Sarah. Welcome back. And let me thread my needle here. It is very warm still, even though this is 9:05 in the evening. And I nearly set the timer wrong again for the schedule. As usual, I cannot read numbers. So I said 2 hours late, but luckily you're so clever, you know immediately. It's Yogi getting muddle-headed again. So you're all here. I am so happy. So this is the one. So next time, other than Monday we start late, okay? But other than that, we start around the same time. We found a sweet spot here. So we are good. Unless something happens, sometimes I have to do covers, and I'll let you know. Otherwise, if you look at the time and it's weird, it is weird. It's me, okay? Let me just adjust the color of my part thread so I can tell them apart. And, oh, I can't wait. Start stitching now. First stitch. Oh, it feels so good. And I'm going to travel down, okay? I'm going to travel freely. This is my thing at the moment. Traveling Yogi. I'm traveling to another town, but luckily I've got a gridded fabric, so I don't have to grid, and I can just float to wherever I want. How nice. How nice. Let me bring the border a little bit thinner. So every time you load in a new pattern, you have to reset all the settings to your liking. I wonder if there's a way to do a universal default, settings, so you don't have to do it every time. I wonder. I don't know. 1, 2, 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3 here. 10 stitches for this project, okay? So 2 strand, 2/1, 25 count fabric, pre-gridded. That's the deal. Very nice. Already I can feel it's starting to flow, okay? A little bit at a time. I'm warming up, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I miss you on a comment, just say hello to me again. I will see you. I will see you. And yeah, Kelly says it's an interesting feature. It is, isn't it? It's so clever because I knew about the feature from the beginning, but I was thinking, well, what's the point of flipping to the other side? What are you looking at? And now I know there are a lot of creative ways you can use it. It gives you a very precise preview on where where you could take your stitches to. I find it very powerful. It gives me a lot of freedom. I'm floating upwards. My goodness, Nikki, can you see this? This is new Yogi here. Am I even in the right block? I'm not sure. Have I already making mistakes? No, I'm good. I'm here. And then 1, 2, 3. It may be this one instead. It's okay. You can't tell. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth. 1, 2, 3. It's that one. And there are 2 more stitches. I'm going to end it with the boomerang with 10 stitches. I do my boomerang. So right, let's have a look. There. So this will be my last stitch. And the first boomerang today. And maybe let me push it down a little bit so you can see. Beautiful. And it's nice and chunky to stitch because I've been doing 1/1 for the last few days. So it's really, really nice to come back to something a little bit bulkier. Suzanne is here. Hello, hello. She says, hello, Yogi. Yogi, I'm working on Valentine's look. I actually have turned off the highlight box as well. See, once you kind of, work with it a little bit, you kind of wonder, what is it like to not having the highlight box? That's another way of doing it. And by the way, let me know what you are working on with me, guys, and what you're drinking. And today I've got some leftover coffee and a Diet Coke. Okay, this is a Diet Coke day, not Coke Zero. I still prefer Diet Coke, I think. Let me take a sip. And I also have a cup of freshly brewed peppermint tea, as usual. So I am going to mark. The only thing I need to be mindful when I don't have the highlight box on is not to go near the bucket, okay? If I go near the bucket, it will mark everything of this color on this piece, which I don't want to, okay? So I'm doing manual marking here of the stitches I've done. That's the only thing I need to be mindful when I'm working this way. And make sure to lock the map as I make the next selection. So these are the things, I would say it could be more intuitive and easier, but I'm kind of getting used to the locking, unlocking. It's starting to kind of sink in now. So fingers crossed. So let me just double check my color here. It's over here. It's actually this one, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. It's this one. Let me double check the color. I don't think I parked it properly here. 3787. 3787. It's worth checking. It looks right on the swatches, but you never know. 3787. Yes, I think I'm okay with this one. Lucky cat. Sign of relief from Lucky cat. Yes, always give me a wave if I miss you on a comment there. And Nicole is here. Nicole Neighborg. Late to the stream today as I'm still at work, but hello, I'm stitching on American Sampler by Crochet A Go-Go today. Wow, that sounds interesting. American Sampler. Whoa. Is that a special style of sampler? I wonder. And welcome to the chat. And Suzanne says, I'm working on the left-hand side border, and I felt like the strip in the middle, just his back to keep going down. Ooh. It's a secret code from Suzanne. And Carrie is working on Merry Mushroom. I know the piece, Merry Mushroom Cottage, very colorful. It came out at the same time as the piece I was working on yesterday, pretty much at the same time. The Winter Reading Nook, they came out around the same time. I remember vividly. 1, 2, 3. Oh, why is this one over here? Let's have a look. This thread cannot be right. I'll figure out what this one is. But I think I'm correct here. It should be this color. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on. No, it's me. I am getting confused. No, it's... I need to make... Hang on. I need to make the part thread color a little bit lighter because it's competing with the border there. It's a shame that you can't make the diamond shape, the border, a little bit thinner. It's just so bold. So I'm going to lighten it, maybe make it a bit lighter. So visually, I can kind of tell it apart. Because this piece has got a lot of rich, dark colors. So it's kind of competing with the stitched area a little bit. So I am going to just do that and see where I can go with this today. Now I'm in the right spot. Oh, gotta be so mindful. Let me just make it a little bit bigger here. I've got my view zoomed out a little bit so I can see the surrounding stitches, so I can decide where I flow. So I'm going to come down here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 from right. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's over here. There. And there are a few stitches I need to mark. Oh, so this could be the last. Let me end the thread then. I'm warming up, guys. I'm warming up. Three, 7, 8, 7. A7. Let me park it back. So here I've got a couple of stitches I want to mark. So this is how I'm planning to do it today, because let me just mark these two. So there are some loose stitches around here I haven't marked that I previously done. So I'm going to turn off this highlight button here and just focus on marking within this area that I know of. So I've done these 3. There's another one that's done as well. I think is that one. And There's one up there. Two. I think these two. No. These two. So instead of marking every, the entire piece, which would really test your patience, I'm going to just do it as I go. There. So no problem there. Now I'm going to go back and pick my next part thread. So I've got 2 more to work on, and I'll be free flowing like a crazy person. Carrie, hello, Carrie Van Kessel. Yes. Oh, Mary Mushroom Cottage, Amy Stewart and Diet Coke. So we have 2 people working on the Mary Mushroom Cottage, correct? There's another person. Let me scroll back. Am I seeing double? Yes. So Carrie's working on the mushrooms. That's a beautiful piece though. So many colors. It's crazy. And Lakika is working on Curiosity by Amy Brown. Oh. And some wine. Very sophisticated, Lakika. And white or red, let me know. Because it's Friday. Exactly. It's Friday. You can play. You can have wine, whatever you want. So next one, I'm going to move on to this thread, this one. Let me double check the color. I think I'm good. So there's 3 stitches and I'm going to end it. Easy peasy. Kelly quotes plus says, I'm not stitching right now. I like natural light as much as possible, but it's pouring rain. Oh, it's still daylight where you are. How nice. It's pouring rain. And thankfully, though, there are a few forest fires around. Where are you, Kelly? Where? It's nice to have a great outdoor. And it's nice. Well, it rains, I presume. But forest fire? Let me know. I need to know things like that. And Suzanne Chamberlain, floral book, jacket, and hot chocolate. Oh, not so hot now. Same here. I think my peppermint tea is getting a little bit, just warm. But it still tastes really good, even when it's cold, just like coffee. And talk about coffee, I may have a sip of my black coffee, the leftover coffee I made early on. I allow myself to drink some coffee if I want to, particularly if I just come back from the classes. I just crave for coffee for some reason. A nice hot cup of Americano. Oh, heaven. And just relax, and come here to stitch with you. Why I am so lucky. I am so lucky. 3836, 3836. And I'm gonna pop it back. So I park my needle with a thread it through for until next time. It's just quicker. I like it. Do not hit the bucket. Do not hit the bucket, Yogi. So, right. So I've cleared this area, I think. Oh no, there are a couple of them up there. Here we go. So this one is, I believe, this one over here. So in order to make my next selection, I'm going to lock the map so I don't mark things by accident. And there is actually a part thread here. Let me just quickly check the color. It doesn't look right, does it? It doesn't look right. This is not the right color. 1, 2. Oh no, I marked the wrong one. It's not this one. It's this one. I'm going to flip the colors between part threads and selection. I think it will work better. Or would it? Because sometimes for some charts, I use blue as the border. And this time, I think I'm going to do the same. Okay, so I'm going to change my part thread color to red. And then I am going to make my, where is it then? Yes, I'm going to make my highlighted stitch borders to blue. Oh, this is better. I like it better. Yes. So this is it. There. So this is the correct one here. And Betty Lou Taylor is working on QS, as in quick stitch. Romeo and Juliet. I'm on the last row of pages. Oh, wow, that sounds very exciting. Are you working row by row? From the sound of it. A quick stitch is a kind of smaller piece from Heaven and Earth, but it's by no means small. I think smaller, slightly smaller than Mini, right? And then below that, there is Story Keep, which is even smaller, but still not really small if you think about it. Maybe at least a couple pages, right? Story Keep. And from here, I'm going to mark manually to keep track on where I'm going. And I can decide wherever I want to go. I think I'm going to flow to the next block here. Let me see. Oh, that one's stitched. So let me mark that one. I'm going to float down. So I'm making judgment as I go. It's great fun though. It's great fun. I know sometimes it's really good to stitch with rules applied. I really like it. But sometimes I just want to flow and just play with it. See how far I can go before I need a GPS device, just like Nikki, to find my way back. Goodness. Here, that one is already done. So 1, 2, 3, 4 from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one. And I'm going to keep it going. And then so 10 stitches, you know, it's a little bit faster. Not that I'm ever fast, whichever way. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. It should be here. No one will know. I think I might have missed a couple of stitches here and there in a slightly different location. I just automatically relocated them, as one of the people in the chat said. You haven't made mistakes. You just relocated the stitches. I don't know why this bit is not matching. Let me have a look. I think these ones are not stitched just yet. Let me see. These ones. I'm trying to keep up with. Try to match my chart with what's happening on my fabric. Right. So I'm going to turn it on. And Leslie is drinking peppermint and licorice tea. Wow. That sounds very, very interesting. It's like a sweet, but in a tea form. And Arranger by Matt Stewart. Hate. Sounds nice. Ashley Wilkinson, hello. She says, hey everyone, currently watching the live on my TV while I cross stitch. You'd be surprised how many people actually watch this channel on TV. It's much higher than average, which is really interesting. The percentage is pretty high. According to Google, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And luckily we are streaming in 4K. So you have your picture lovely and clear here. 3, and then 2 there. So this bit, I need to be a little bit mindful to make sure those 2 are done. So I can float down. And these 2 are done too. Whoa, nice. Mark. That one is done. So gradually, I'll bring the chart kind of up to date with all the stitches. Like these ones are already done previously. Oh, I've been very adventurous. So now I'm probably going to find the next stitch. I think all the stitches in this area, maybe just one more there. This one looks a bit weird. It's coming off. Coming a bit loose, can happen. There, so I'm going to make this stitch here and then end the stitch, I think. One from the left. It's running very short. Oh, I'm slightly behind in the chat, so bear with me. Let me have a look. Let me just scroll down a little bit. I'll go back. Okay, I'll go back and read your comment. Just want to make sure. I say hello to everyone. Beautiful. I've said hello to Maddie, haven't I? I'm getting a bit nervous. Tracy Dumas says, my workday isn't quite over, ready to be stitching with you all. Oh, beautiful. We love it. Come and play with us. It's great fun. There's nothing better than just, getting together and just stitch and chat. Can you think of one thing better in this world? Okay, maybe 1 or 2 things. Giving birth to your child. Yes, that's that's maybe slightly better, but close, okay? Nikki says, working on the same chart, mini. Oh, this one. Yes, you have started. You're way ahead than me, Nikki. 32 counts, 10, 1 thread, CXC is my go-to. I feel at home. I know. Isn't it so cozy, this piece? It's like, oh, that's just my kitchen cupboard. I just go there and there's some yummy food all the time. Like everything's beautiful, abundant, warm. Oh. And this is what I felt like with each piece I'm stitching. I'm in that space, right in there. So cozy, so cozy. There. One more pass thread here. Oh, see, this has happened. I forgot to lock my chart, so I just marked the stitch by accident. I don't want to do that. I am starting from here. Double check the color. I think I'm good. A lot of beautiful purpley. So it's transitioned from, kind of quite deep blue on the left to like royal blue, and it transitions so seamlessly to the purpley color to the right, almost pinkish, and then kind of beautiful purple to the right side of the wall. And Nikki's way ahead of me. I don't want to hear about your percentage. Okay, Nikki, keep it to yourself. Suzanne says, I'm in the dark strip in the middle of the border. Oh, I can't remember what you said earlier on. I will get to it in a bit. The needle and the Dutch. Hello, stitchy people. Yes, we are stitchy people for sure. Hello, hello to needle and the Dutch. And Sherry Z555, I'm working on a new start, Tree of Life from Cross Stitch Studio. Is it a sampler? Is it from an artist from, is it Russia or something like that? I don't know, it's the same piece. I love that piece if we're talking about the same one. It's like a sampler, the shape of a tree, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. If that's indeed what you're referring to, it's a beautiful piece. Otherwise, I think it's still beautiful, whatever you're stitching. So here, the 3 stitches I'm going to mark, unlock, mark the stitches. So what I'm going to do is to take my stitches to the right. You can see there's a whole bunch of highlighted stitches there. But in order to take my thread from the left to the right, I have to cross over stitch area. So what I'm going to do is perform a, now it's known as Yogi maneuver, Yogi move. Okay, what I do is normally I just find a stitch away from the stitch area, do a pin. Okay, so I take the thread under the fabric away from the stitch area, because I don't want the thread to be floating on top, and I'll just need to find the fabric and stab. So it can be anywhere that you can anchor your thread, anywhere, because I'm going to stitch over it, so it doesn't matter. And now I can take it up there. So I'm doing a V shape away from this whole bunch of stitches. So I'm able to take the thread over unstitched area, and later on they'll, the threads will get stitched down. So it's known in the trade as Yogi move. Okay, practice safely, wear your helmet first and make sure you land safely. I'm a trained professional, so don't do what I do. Just be mindful. Okay. Oh, Ebony says, Yogi, remember to stop stitching immediately. We see siren emoji. Is there emoji there? Oh, thank God. No, Ebony, stop scaring me. Yes, the other day, I was behind the chat as usual, and everybody was sending me siren emoji, and I was thinking, what is going on there? People just go mad. And it turned out I was making a grave mistake with my stitching. And I was stitching about maybe 10-15 stitches on the wrong row. Okay, and I had to bite my tongue and a few other things, and then frog my stitches. Okay, with my head down in shame because I ignore the chat's warning. Oh, I learned my lesson. I'll try not to do it too often. I'm sure it will still happen. Okay, no promises here, but I'll do my best to keep up with the chat. Okay, I'm doing my best. Bear with me. And I'm going to do one more here and end my stitches. Then I'm clear with the part thread, at least for this area. And then I can just choose whatever I want in whatever order. This is freestyling Yogi tonight, okay? That you're witnessing. Cherish the moment. It might not last for very long. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, let me have a sip of my coffee. Maybe a little sip. Oh no, I'm gonna take a sip of my Diet Coke. Why not? It's a hot day. It's nearly 30 Celsius. I think 28. And let me have a little look. And oh, Joyce says Joyce is working on the old craft room. Guess it's Cairo Friday. Cairo Friday, drinking cinnamon minty. Joyce has found a new drawer, a magic drawers. I mean, the other day she claimed she had 2 drawers, 2 whips, and lo and behold, I think she added at least another 5 on top of it. It's a magic drawers. It just grows in number. It's a beautiful piece, Joyce. So great choice, great choice. Oh, I love to compare notes. Let me know what spec that you're working on. Fabric counts, threads, etc. Oh, this will keep Joyce busy. You know, we keep an eye on her so she doesn't wander off and start doing naughty things. We keep her here safe and we know what she's doing, okay? So it's all for the best, all for the best. And the needle in the Dutch, I'm also working on Cairo Joyce. It's about time. Oh, nothing to do with Cairo Marchetti. And Lakika says, so if you are marking stitches as you go, won't that mess up the count for the guess at the end? No, because you can't see the stitches. Unlike Pattern Keeper, you can't see the stitches on this screen, so you can't. It won't. It will just count as you go. So it's all good. It's all good. The count would be correct. And also I've got a counter on. There are a couple of sessions I forgot to turn on the counter. I've got it on, so it will be so precise. You'll be shocked. Right, now I'm gonna flip my pattern over as I demonstrated earlier on and pick the color I fancy stitching. So this is what I'm going to do. And I think it makes sense to pick this little, I don't know, it's this mini bum symbol here. And I'm going to turn it on. Yeah, so I know exactly where they go. Flip the chart over. Boom. 318. 318. I love this app. Have I mentioned it? It's my new toy. And I'm discovering new features. I've been using it for on and off for 2 months, maybe over. And I thought I knew what it was about. And am I wrong? Or am I wrong? So there's so many new ways I've discovered what I can do with this app. Kelly says, I always mark as I go, paper chart for 30 years. I'm used to it. I think if I got an app, I would do the same thing. You can do exactly that with Pattern Keeper. You can do it with Saga as well. Well, I would say great thing about Saga, if you do mark as you go, you don't have to flip between modes. You know, like Pattern Keeper, you've got search mode, marking mode, and there's another one, move mode. That's not intuitive, I have to say, even though the app is great. But with Saga, you don't. You do have to be mindful with locking and unlocking the map, the charts. That's probably one thing I have to get used to, but I don't have to switch to different mode. You can just do whatever you do, like you normally do, interact with your tablet apps or mobile apps. So it's kind of more intuitive in that way. You can do just that with an app. Kelly says, yes, it's 1:20 p.m. I live in British Columbia, Canada, and there's a big fire in Vancouver Island near the town of Port Albany. Oh dear. And now you can check Google Map. Oh dear. Forest fire is no joke. It's very hard to stop, I think. We hear about forest fire in Australia quite frequently, isn't it? And also California as well. I think a while ago it just went on and on. It's insane. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one. It's worth counting. Saves me from, getting visited by Mr. Frog. One down here. I'm getting adventurous here. And I'm going to take it up. And I don't mind because it's on stitch area. So I'm good. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, yes, I forgot to turn on this little flag here that helps me to count. I should turn it on, the little icon with number 4 on it, because it will count for you if it's over 4 stitches. They're so clever, these developers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to go up. Just filling up space here. So I'm going to be sensible. I don't want to leave too many holes that I have to come back and fix and fill in later on. I'm trying to kind of follow a certain order, fill them as I go. So it will be much nicer later on. I don't have to come around with a torch trying to find these stitches. Tracy Duma says, oh yeah, I'm actually drinking something other than water. Had to run out today, so a splurge on Starbucks. Ooh, blended coffee frappuccino. Frappuccino with no dairy, vanilla, sweet cream, and cinnamon. Dolce syrup. It sounds like a dessert. It's a full dessert right there in a drink form. Oh dear. Sounds like a feast to me. It's Friday. Go for it. My mom loved is it macchiato from Starbucks. Oh, that's her go-to drink every time. And I say, Mom, isn't that very sweet? Isn't it like drinking sweet milk? And she goes, oh, it's delicious. It's delicious. You should give it a go, Yogi. And I never did. I just can't bear sugary coffee. It has to be bitter, like a grown-up. I'm a grown-up. I like my pain. Oh, there. So that one is done as well. This one and one underneath. Very nice. It's filling up this area here. Oh, Travis, we've got Travis here. And he says, our gentleman stitcher. He says, hi everyone, hope you're having a wonderful day. It's hot here in Montreal. Can you play tonight? Or today, Travis? Yesterday when Travis checked in, he was still at work. Oh my, long shift. Long shift. You can play with us. It's Friday after all. And Nikki says you're so close to 1,000. 1,000 what? Oh, thank you for your confidence, Nikki. You mean overall stitch count? Oh, yeah. I'll answer your question once I get a knife from my back. Thank you, Nikki. Ouch. Harsh but true. Harsh but true. I'm going to end this one here. So the reason that you CXC for 2/2, because I was concerned that maybe DMC is not going to provide the coverage I needed. I think DMC is beautiful as well, but when it comes to coverage, CXC is slightly ahead. Depends on what kind of stitches you're doing there. But they were beautiful, all beautiful. And the Wednesday start, full cross 1/1 on 28 counts. CXC feels so good. It definitely feels different when it comes to 1/1 on that stitch count anyway. I don't know, it just feels so soft. It's like stitching velvet with CXC. And DMC is very structured, so there's a little bit less of that comfort factor I sometimes need when I make my stitches. The stitching experience that's very nuanced with every stitcher there. You might feel differently. Michelle Fuller is here. She says, hello everyone, welcome Michelle. And oh, Nikki, you're going to restart the quilting room? I kind of have my feeling, because you're the kind of stitchers that you have to be totally happy with your piece. I get it. And let me know your new spec. I'd love to know what you're... I think you're going to swap the fabric first of all. I know. And Sarah is here. Oh, our in-house Sarah. We have multiple Sarah, but this is the in-house one. Sarah LCC. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. I'm catching up. Roxy Wang says, quick stitch charts are not quick stitch chart. Oh, no, don't be fooled, okay? Is heaven and earth we're talking about? Oh, don't they mislead you and give you that little, cozy name, like quick stitch, mini chart, okay? No, they're not mini, they're not quick stitch. They're epic, okay? Whichever you choose, whatever size. Now, next selection, I'm going to follow the order for now and see where I go, okay? So, 159. Don't be fooled. 159. Got one threaded already. River is here. Hello. Sorry, I'm a little slightly behind with the chat, but I'll get to you. And very nice. And Ebony says, I'm starting SSMC, supersize, max color, quick stitch, little cake shop. Hang on a second. Quick stitch, supersize, max color, quick stitch, little cake shop, the piece I'm working on as well. Almost 1 million stitches. That's bigger than a normal supersize MC. So supersize, you're saying, Ebony, they're not always the same. I think regular colors, they vary as well. It depends on the ratio. Sometimes landscape, like the Wednesday start quoting room, it's kind of almost square, right? A little bit different, but almost square. So the stitch count may be different. Oh my goodness. But it's a beautiful piece, isn't it? It's a beautiful piece. I'm working on it on a regular size max color. I'm sensible, Ebony. You know, I'm not crazy like some people going all the way super size and all that. Stitch safely, everyone. So I'm going to do a little pin start actually. Just a tiny, I just want to catch a little bit of fabric there to anchor the thread. I could do a boomerang, but sometimes with starting, I like to, oh, it's a little bit tricky here sometimes. But, and then I'm going to stitch over it. It doesn't matter. You won't be able to see the pin underneath. I'll just do a normal tent and you won't be able to tell. Very cunning indeed. That's a good thing with small stitches. You know, you can cover up a multitude of sin. Here we go. Snip that one off. Oh, beautiful. You can't tell, can you? And Betty Lou Taylor says, no, my friends call my method willy-nilly, going everywhere. But I'm down to the bottom page, quick stitch, nothing quick about it. I know. But the colors are fabulous. How many colors are in quick stitches? I think it may be similar to regular. Let me bring this one down here. You know, I started, when I first got the little cake shop, I actually got a quick stitch version because I wasn't, you know, I thought, well, there's no way I'm going to stitch something so big as, you know, regular size. And so I started with a quick stitch version. And as I was stitching it, I started to realize how much I love the pattern. I had to make a judgment call. I thought, no way I'm going to just do a quick stitch, even though it wasn't quick. And I just decided to I abandoned the quick stitch and then moved on, restarted with a max color regular version and never looked back since. It's beautiful. It really deserves, you know, attention. 1, 2, 3, one stitch at a time. I don't care how long it takes. It's a beautiful piece. I am going to keep stitching. Maybe complete one day. You never know. Strange things happen. Strange things happen. Again, I am going to do another Yogi maneuver move here. Oh, practice safely. I'm going to land beautifully on my knees. I don't think you can do that beautifully. But when I land, you will be feather light. And I just want to catch a little bit of the fabric here. It doesn't have to be pretty because later on I'm going to come around and stitch over this area. So I just want to catch the thread there, and I'm able to anchor it down for me to move the thread to a different location. It's my cunning move there. You can borrow it for free, okay? No copyright is required. And here, I think this might be the last one. I'm going to do a boomerang. It's a little bit tricky here. In fact, I'm going to just pull it all the way down. You're so snuggly. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. I've just done a komari there, a mini komari. And I'm going to mark these ones. Let's see. Tracy Dumas says, it would be fun to watch your progress on that, Albany. Oh, it's regarding to the cake shop. Yes, absolutely. And River says, been chilling my wine. I'm prettying up. Going to give my stepdaughter their gift tonight. Is there a party coming? Is that some sort of birthday do coming up? Oh, prettying up, River. Dear, oh dear. It's all happening. And a wine as well. Very lovely. It is a Friday. Oh, happy Friday, everyone. River says, oh, I love this piece you're working on today, Yogi. I know. If you haven't seen the full size, I just want to tempt you with this richness and all the bread, all the baked items, River. All the delicious bread on the shelf there. Oh, it's gorgeous, gorgeous. I can so picture how this person lived in this beautiful house. Probably a stately house of some sort, you know. Next color. It's going well. It's filling up. I'm being sensible here. I'm going to continue to do this and move forward over to this area here. Let me just make sure my stitches are up to date in this square, in this block. And there you go. Only a few stitches within this area, so easy peasy. Oh, River says, no, we already told you the giving birth business hurts. It's not fun. But joy, I'm talking about joy, you know? And yeah, it hurts, I bet. Not that I know. But it's a joy, isn't it? It's almost as fun, well, not fun, as joyous as this stream, coming to this stream, right? But it's more fun, probably. There you go. So next color will be 3861. 3861. I'm guessing it's a brown. Yes, it is. 3861. I've got one threader here. Very handy. Very handy. Hey, Calming Sparkles is here in the chat. Welcome. She says, hi, Yogi, and everyone say hello to Calming Sparkles. I like your name. I'm feeling calmer already. Just reading out your name. And from here, Myalin says, I'm working on the lavender fill kit from Lucas S. Oh, it's the cross-stitching kit brand, isn't it? I think I may have one or two in the past from them. Very nice. Little pesky one over here. The stitches are so full, it's lovely. And it's fantastic for a piece like this because you really want a fullness of the stitches. Well, that one is already done. One here. And I'm going to end the boomerang. There. Beautiful. Patricia is here as well from Australia. She says, good morning, enjoying stitching time. No stitching for me. I'm in bed with COVID. Oh, goodness. Is COVID still around? I thought it's gone somewhere else. You know, just got bored and decided it's all right. Just move on. So from here, I'm thinking, let me pick the next color here. Oh, no bucket, no bucket. Don't hit it. Don't hit the bucket. Don't kick the bucket. As Joy says, do not kick it. Now, I've got a few stitches here. Might as well fill it. Only two little ones. There. 160. 160. 160. Joy says, you didn't want me to reveal any hidden secrets about my whip drawers, but this was one of them. New star, 1/1. Full cross, 25 counts. Okay. Lugana with CXC. I'm trying to work out in my head. Yes. With this one, I'm actually using, I'm trying to remember. Yes, it's 22 counts. I'm working on 22 counts, 2/1 full cross. So it's very full. It'll be interesting to see your piece. I'm sure it's beautiful. CXC provides very full coverage. Well, I was too scared to find out your secret drawers, you see. You know, you claim you have 2 drawers and turned out you have at least 5. See, there's a slight discrepancy there, Joyce. You know, I can't count, but I know the difference between 2 and 5. Joyce, don't you fool me. Heather Howe says, I live on Vancouver Island and my daughter lives near the fire than me. She's ready to evacuate. Oh my God. She's ready to evacuate at any moment's notice. Nerve-wracking. I bet. It's scary. It's just... Oh, hello, Adri. Adri just gave me a super chat. Hello, darling. Where have you been? Darling, I'm very behind from the chat, but I see that. Oh, Adri. Are you well? Are you still at the airport? I'm so behind on chat. I'll go back a little bit. Let me catch up with the latest one. Be patient with me, guys. Multitasking is not my forte, okay? So let me greet some any new people coming to the chat. Oh, Stitching Mommy's here. I'm so behind. I'm so sorry. Adri. Yes. This is all happening. How do I read faster, guys? Is there a way? Because, you know, they're all really great comments. I want to go through them. How about I come forward a little bit and I go back, okay? So I can dip in and out. So it's going to like being like a time travel. We're going forward and back and it's going to do your head in, but who cares, right? Adri, darling. Oh, yeah. Last time, Adri was shouting at me in cabs and say, Yogi, I'm here. Talk to me. Oh, it happened again. I'm so sorry, darling. And busy mom is here as well. Let me scroll through. Just say hello to everybody. Welcome, welcome. And yes, she's catching up. I am. And Salita is here as well. Hello, Yogi and Stitching friends. Late getting to the party. Never too late for a great party. Always remember that. And I'm going back to the beginning of the live to catch up with you, Yogi, dear. You're a wonderful enabler. I know. I'm just wonderful. Gorgeous. I'm an enabler. Everybody knows that, okay? Let's just keep it quiet. So the newcomers don't know and they just fall into this trap, okay? That's our cunning plan. And And who else have we got here? Adri, ready for lunch? I was so behind. Yes, let's have a look. Adri, I know you're here now. Welcome. And let me just scroll forward so I'm up to date, okay? Adri says, the best €2 investment. Oh, darling. You know how to get my attention, don't you? And Maria Tempest is here as well. Hi, Yogi from UK. Hello, hello from the UK. Well done. It's slightly later over where we are, so it's always great to have some European stitcher joining me, you know. And because everybody's it's still broad daylight over there. Cynthia as well, Cynthia Breton, and welcome. Adri says, I made it home. Good, good, good. So it's Friday. Is it weekend from now? And just have some food. Yeah, you get some food down and come and join us. Have a play. Are you stitching tonight, darling? 160. 160. I've lost track on what I was doing there. 160. Let me pull a thread out. Oh, guys, you're so patient. Thank you. And no screaming from Adri, okay? So the screaming tactic, you know, strategy didn't work. So she went for the bribing method with a super chat, okay? And it's got my attention. It's working, darling. I see that blue box. Yes, Tracy Dumas, you need something to read your chat in real time. I am reading real time-ish, but if it goes faster than my speed of reading, which is not fast, it will start to kind of build up at the bottom. So I can get to it. It's just, you know, I try to go through sort of comment by comment, which is not working too well right now. I'm going to dip in and out. I'm going to come forward and back, so I'm gonna time travel, okay? So anything that I haven't noticed you want to say, you can say it again. It doesn't matter. You just, you know, paste in again or type in again, and I will get to you, okay? See, I'm slow on everything, so it's not just one off, okay? It's the stitching and also reading as well. So you're probably not surprised. I'm going to do another Komari because it's so snuggly. It's not going anywhere. And I'm leaving a little tail as well. It's all good. It's all good. So these two are marked. And I'm going to pick my next one. I'm going to move away slightly. Maybe get to the pink section there where the cherry blossom or some pink flowers happening there. Oh, I quite like a little bit of pink here. So in order for me to pick the color I want, I am going to turn on the light bulb. Okay, so this is where it becomes really handy. So I can pick like exact color I want. I want to stitch right now. And I quite fancy this one. Ooh, let's have a look. This little pink there. Hello. Oh, I forgot to turn off the highlight. Oh, here we are. There. I've got this lovely light pink highlighted where I want it. And I can flip it back. There. Oh, love it. Love it. What a clever feature. And Cynthia says, hi, River. I've been so enjoying the show lately. Oh, so sweet of you to call it a show. Okay. Yes, I do backflips sometimes and some yogi move, but you know, basically I'm stitching. And Cynthia says she's my new favorite. And yes, how about the favorite? Okay. We need to have a word there. New favorite, meaning that it's going to get old. Let's just make it the favorite. Okay, now I'm happy. Dipping in, forward and back, okay? Time traveling. River says, Cynthia, mine too. I found her by accident when she first started and subscribed immediately. River, you've been part of the group, the solid column, the pillar of the community, whatever community it is. And it's so wonderful to have you, River. And let's see. Oh, Cynthia says, are your neighbors going to serenade you tonight? No party activity going on as far as I know. It's 10 o'clock. Maybe they decided to go to a pub and a more sensible gathering there. So let me pick my thread here so I can do some stitching as well while chatting to you. 3608, 3608. Oh, you know what? Oh no, 3608. For a moment I thought this is a new one I haven't got on my master set. 3608, I do have it. I do have it, yes. Not only I have the thread, I've got one part threaded as well. How nice. 36, this pink, this little pink. Yes, we're in the pink zone. We're in the pink zone. We're good, we're good. Let's see. Marsha has joined us. Marsha, hello, my darling. I hope you're well. Marsha is from Australia, so it's nice and early on Saturday morning. And Janelle as well, 2 friends from Australia. Thank you for joining us. Good morning, good morning, and good morning. And Adria says, just got home from work, jumped up. Well done. That's the right thing to do. Just come straight and report to Yogi, and the fun begins. This is how we roll here. We get together and just relax and do some stitching, okay? And occasionally I do a backflip, but other than that, we're just stitching right here. Let's have a look. 2 over here. And I'm going to mark as I go because quite a few stitches going on here. And I'm not doing row by row or block by block. I'm just free flowing right now, okay? So I want to stitch safely and keep track of all my stitches. So I don't need a GPS device just to find my way back. And 2 down here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And let me just cut this bit off here. There. Oh, I love this pink. This light, fluffy pink. And Adri says, I have to work on the weekends. On the weekends? That's true. Well, you and me, both, Adri, because your kind of job is just like me as a yoga teacher. We're busier in the weekends, aren't we? And I bet the airport is busier in the weekend as well. People traveling. Well, actually, it's probably busy every day. But for yoga teachers, weekends, you have, more to do. Because people, spend more time working out, doing yoga. It makes perfect sense. So I nearly forgot this was a Friday. And because it's Friday, it means tomorrow is what? I need your answer. Tomorrow, Saturday. Which day is Saturday for us? Go. And Cynthia says, where are you and what time is where you what time is it where you live? I'm in the UK time. So I'm in London. So currently is 10:17 p.m. okay? Oh, what a shocker, isn't it? Marsha says, love this pattern. I know Marsha is falling in love with all my patterns. And, before long, we're going to hear about secret drawers from Marsha. She's going to have at least 3 more secret drawers just appear out of nowhere, materialized. magically. You know it, I know it. This is how it works. Oh, I love this pink. So nice to stitch. And from here down, I'm getting better at reading 10 stitches now. Whereas in the beginning, when I first attempt of cross country with this, with 10 stitches, man, I was lost. I was so lost. Practice makes better. Makes perfect, not quite perfect, but a little bit better. Yogi, I'll invest on the €2 then. Yes, well spent, well spent. You got me there. Lakika says, I just realized I was not subscribed. What, Lakika? You weren't subscribed? And that was a crime, absolutely. I think we need to keep you, when Lakika needs to be arrested. Oh, but she says, don't worry, I fix it. Well, I don't know. Should we, do you think she needs to be punished for coming to the chat multiple times and not subscribe? So how do you find it here? I mean, how do you find your way here? How do you know that I'm live or doing anything at all? Oh, what a shocker, Lakika. I had no idea. We need to have a word. And keep flowing. There are quite a few stitches. It's going around. I love it. And let me have a look. Oh, Cynthia says, are we going to work on the candy store tomorrow for Amy Stewart Day? Oh, at least one answer here. Yes, Cynthia is in the know. Tomorrow. Well, it doesn't have to be. Well, I'm going to be working on the candy store, maybe. I'm very mysterious. I'll keep you guessing. But Saturday is our Amy Stewart Stitch Along Day, our sale day. Every Saturday we get together and stitch Amy Stewart's work. Any piece of your choice. And if you haven't got Amy Stewart, why not? I need answers. And Wednesday we do Kim Jacobs. This is how we roll, okay? Come along for the ride, for the fun. So Wednesday, Saturday, 2 Saturdays, okay? Let me mark this one over here. I'm going to flow back up. Adria says, just recently bought this pattern, this one I'm stitching. Okay, trying to kit it up. Don't tell my other 155 projects. I won't tell, okay? It's between you and me. No one else needs to know, Andrea. And Maria says, hi, Yogi. Adrian, okay, talking to Laura. It's a private conversation. I won't read. Meow Lane says, is it possible to upload Scarlet Quinn's chart onto Saga? It really depends. I know Heaven and Earth designs seem to be working quite well, so it depends on the chart makers. The only way to find out is to try it, or maybe someone else in the chart knows. Normally, if one chart from a certain chart maker works, the rest should be working. So I think just the particular way they chart their work. So I don't know the answer, but maybe someone else knows, or you can just give it a try if you have Saga. But so far seems to be working for most, charts. Maybe older charts, you probably have more issues, but anything that's maybe compatible, I'm guessing here, maybe compatible to Pattern Keeper, because that's kind of, you know, almost unspoken gold standard there, because so many people using Pattern Keeper. So if you can load it onto Pattern Keeper, the chances are probably will work with the conversion. Yes, Cynthia. Yes, in caps as well. She says the favorite. Good, good, good. Thumbs up, thumbs up. You're learning quick. I like it. I like it. The favorite, okay? Not the new favorite. Sarah VM, hello, welcome back. She says, none of my family or friends stitch, so this is really nice. I know, we're just gathering here, you know, together, huddled up, because I don't know anyone else that stitches this kind of project. So it's so nice to be nerds together. And, you know, when I say boomerang, everybody knows where it is, almost everybody. And Yogi's maneuver, you know what I'm talking about. You've seen the move, okay? It's elegant. I land safely every time. It's incredible. Next one, I'm gonna flip my chart again and make my next selection. Oh, how exciting. I can pick any color I want, precisely. Not just hoping for the best, because sometimes you just crave for a certain color and I know what my next victim is. Boom. Flip back. I want this deep, deep purpley pink here. Need a bit of pink action. Oh, makes me feel good. So I just need to make sure that I know where to start. The best spot will be probably around here. There are 4 stitches in this block. So that will be my starting point for my flow here. 718, 718, 718. Oh, look at this pink. Oh. To be honest, if I just look at this piece, I wouldn't imagine that you would have something so pink. But it makes sense. We've got some cherry blossom there. And Marsha says you should be on radio, Yogi. Bush, a lovely voice and full of chat. Oh, well, I kind of treat it almost like a radio thing. I think, you know, we talked about this a few streams ago, and I think a lot of viewers probably, you know, listen to it. They listen in bed, going to sleep, almost like a radio. And this is kind of how I visualize how you were doing, because even if you're watching the videos, right, you're probably having your head down, stitching away, most of you, and occasionally look up and maybe pay attention to something and look down again, and also, you know, maybe chat a little bit and then go back to your stitching. That's how I visualize that you're doing. Even though a lot of viewers have reported they stitch, they listen to it even when they're not stitching, which is nice and relaxing. And particularly people at work. Okay, let's not tell anybody, let's not tell their bosses, and speak quietly, because it's relaxing. It's a little sort of, you know, mental break from work. Listen to us. So it is a little bit like a radio, and with someone stitching with you, real time. Let me unlock the chart so I can mark as I go. I'm gonna flow downwards, I think, or maybe sideways. I've got a few stitches on the left there, why not? So I cover all bases. And Travis says, I recognize a lot of music your neighbors were playing last weekend. Last week, the music was blasting from my neighbor having a lovely party. They were really sensible though. They stopped right at around midnight. They didn't go over. Sometimes you get carried away. and you keep going, but they are nice neighbors. They stop right on the dot, and I maybe went to bed. I don't know what they were doing. Yes, they were playing some 90s best hits over there, and they were singing along. It's lovely to have happy people, in your proximity. And this is why this group is nice, because when we're stitching, we're happy, we're relaxed, and it spreads, that vibe spreads. It's, and so I was really happy listening to them singing while I was streaming. And I had I didn't know whether you could hear them, but yes, they were very loud at one point or a few points, and they were just happy singing along. So if you're not familiar with 90s music, you should by now just listen to that. Yes. Oh, busy mom, great answer. Amy Stewart Sao, yes. Oh, Nikki says, I mean, you're close to 1K subscribers. Oh, I saw you mean am I close? I haven't checked for a while. 938, a little bit to go, guys. And yes, it's amazing. So many nice people subscribing to the channel. So I think when I started sort of daily stream, maybe it was 2 months ago, June. I remember it was June. I was thinking, well, can I do this? This sounds a bit nuts. Can anybody stream every day? And so at that time, I probably have single digit, right, Nikki? When you found me, so Nikki's the first one come to live stream to chat with me. I think in the beginning when I first started to streaming, not daily just yet, I was talking to myself pretty much for at least 2 weeks. And then Nikki came along and we had a lovely chat. And I realized Nikki Stitchy is also a floss tuber, a lot more experienced than me, of course. And we had a lovely chat, and she's been coming on to the chat to hang out with me ever since. And now we're partners in crime, right, Nikki? You were almost as bad as me. We're starting new projects. But obviously, Nikki's in a different league. She stitches so fast. She's in the alien club. We have an alien club for anyone who stitches more than 1,000 a day. Okay, you've broken the rule, the slow stitching rule, and you go into that little room, a little club that only aliens go and stay there. Okay, so Nikki's in the club. I have no choice, She's a lovely lady, but she's just stitching way too fast to be a normal person. So she's in the alien club right there. She's happy there, I'm sure. And let's see. Oh, Tracy mentions the M word. Dun, dun, dun. The M word. And Laura says, agree, the marathon for 1K. Oh my goodness. I don't know when we're going to reach 1K though. Maybe a day or two at least. Fingers crossed. Optimistic there. But yeah, yesterday I mentioned, because there are a lot of you want to do another let's just say a marathon, okay? And those who are new to the chat, they probably go, what marathon? Do you run and stitch at the same time? And I'll say, almost. Last 2 weeks ago, on Saturday, Amy Stewart Day, we stitched for 10 hours together live here on Yogi stream. And if you don't believe it, we have the video archive to prove it. 10 hours. And with that 10 hours, we did all sorts of things. We have tea break, coffee break, loo break, whatever break you want. And we also had yoga break. Okay, we did stitches yoga. I think I'm going to create a branch that's new in the yoga genre, yoga for stitchers. And with the yoga, we stitched for 10 hours together. And, you know, I thought no one would be there with me at the end, but I was so wrong. I was so wrong. It's a whole bunch of us till the end, standing strong. And after that, you know, many of you have asked me to maybe do it again. It's like giving birth. You know, it was a challenge. But then again, what do I know about giving birth? But I imagine that's what it's like, giving birth. You suffer for your pain, but you want to do it again. Why not? So, yeah, we'll, you people talk to my people, we'll arrange something for another date. So yesterday I talked about, you know, my August timetable is slightly different. I have classes on Saturday and it will change back in September. So I have Saturday free, so we can do another one maybe sometime in September. Or if you want another date in August, I think Sunday seems to be better for most of you. I don't know, let me know. Because Friday's out and Saturday's out for August. So you let me know, okay? I'll take your lead. I'll take your lead. Oh, I'm flowing upwards. My goodness, what's happening to me? I'm going really far here. Joyce says, I really only have 2 whip drawers. I never said there was only 1 whip in each drawer. Oh, now you're just playing with the loophole there. Don't you fool me. 1 whip, 1 drawer. That's the rule, isn't it? No? Or maybe you have very large drawer. Okay, I did not check. I did not check the size of your drawer. So maybe it was me. But so it's a bottomless drawer. And you have 2 of them. Oh my goodness. I need to brace myself. Brace myself. Okay, so I'm going to do maybe 1. I don't know if I can get away with 2 more stitches with this short. Oh, just 1 then. Let's be sensible. It's all right. We can do this. Let's not play thread chicken just yet. And I'm going to end the stitch here. Let me bring this back to the center here so you can see me. I don't want to fall off the screen. Betty Lou says, woohoo, it's Amy Stewart Saturday. Let's do Cairo McKetty Friday. I know it's become one of our favorite. You know, I was looking at my webs, at least the ones I've done for the stream. It's pretty much from these 3 artists, Amy Stewart, Cairo McKetty, and Kim Jacobs, and plus my 4 14 counts origin unknown pieces. Yeah, I know these 3 are just become our favorites. Oh, Tracy Doomer says blame YouTube. I've heard it unsubscribes users sometimes. Really? They would do that just randomly? How naughty. YouTube, please don't do that, you know? It's not like I have like 1 million subscribers. I can lose a few from time to time. You know, this is all I have. Give it to me, okay? Work with me here, YouTube. River says, if I buy another Maketi chart, it would definitely be this one. Yes, you do love this artist. You've got other pieces. And if I remember correctly, the artist actually reply or liked your Instagram post. So you own him this much. Get this one. River, do it now. Or wait for the next sale. Whichever. You can wait. We have patience sometimes. But I know a lot of you have started traveling. Is it a traveling something? Traveling car from Amy Stewart, the new one? Traveling something. I know sometimes you just can't wait, isn't it? I have a few my kitties haven't started any yet. I be up to my my kitty Monday. Okay, River, you and Tracy need to work it out. Is it Friday or Monday, whichever? Is it River? Who suggested the Friday? Oh, I can't keep up. Yes. Whichever day, if you want it, we can come up with something. It's my kitty day every day. Let's see. Next. Oh, let me turn it off and flip my chart one more time. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I might start to extend this line because it looks like it's asking me to fill it up a little bit. Okay, and it's slightly distorted here because the way I pull my fabric. I try not to pull too tight today, okay? I'm trying to save these hoops so they don't become consumables. At this rate, I have to top up new ones every week. Have a sip of my Coke. Why not? This one looks nice though. This color looks very nice here. Let me pick this color here. Nice purple. Nice purpley color. And flip back. Lovely. I'm going to extend it out to the side a little bit here. 3835. 3835. It's such a feast for the eyes. This chart is full of just such rich, rich colors. 3835, all in one, all in one. And I find it kind of similar feel to it with the one Joy just started, the one I'm working on as well. The craft room with dresses, just so rich. You know, it just want really, really full stitches to show off the richness of the color. You know, this is not a sketchy kind of style like Kim's. This is full on in your face, rich colors. Adri says, I thought cross country was you running and stitching. Yeah, I bet it has been done, Adri. I'm pretty sure. Would not surprise me. Have you seen those marathons? No, not marathons, sprints. 100-meter sprints with high heels. And I think it was done in Russia. Oh, those guys in Russia, they don't kid around. They run in high heels, a bunch of ladies and maybe some gentlemen wearing super high heels, stilettos, and they run. And, you know, the winner maybe win another pair of high heels. I don't know what the prizes would be, but they're not kidding around. And maybe you can incorporate stitching as well at the same time. High heel, running, sprint, and stitching. Holding a hoop in your hands and charge forward like a soldier. Fearless, okay? Fearless. Move this down here. They're kind of scattering around, so I need to be mindful where I'm going. Sometimes when you cross country, the patterns start to look the same everywhere. You just need to check and double check if you were me. 2 down here. And 1 more. Maybe I'll take it down. Oh, Jam James 96 is here. Howdy, been lurking. Finally could say hi. It's warming up. You're warming up. I get it. I get it. Happy time zones, everyone. Reva says, is it a mini? Yes, it's mini. It's a mini. But you can see how rich, how well it comes out even with mini. And the difference is because all objects are relatively big, just like the quoting room. So when it comes to mini, this is how I make my judgment call to go for regular or not. So proportionally, all items, you know, in the design, they're quite large. You know, comparing to maybe something like a little cake shop. Little cake shop, you really need regular minimum to have all the details. But this big plates, big, you know, teapots, lovely. So mini is perfect for a piece like this. Yes, it's a mini, but it's lovely. Look, nothing's lost. Nothing's lost. Oh, Salita says, I found you also, Yogi, through Nikki from Instagram. So a big, big thanks to Nikki. I know Nikki is such a star, isn't she? You know, she came on to chat with me and you know, just share it with her viewers. So I had, you know, quite a few comments in the beginning from Nikki's audience and just say, hey, Nikki mentioned you in her video, and that is so generous and so nice, and that's Vicky for you. So I have time for her, you know. Sometimes she's being a little bit naughty, I forgive her. It's give and take, isn't it, Nikki? So normally, you know, if you behave like Nikki, you'd be going to a yogi prison at least for a couple of days, you know. But she's still running around free at this point. Her luck might run out. Who knows? Oh, hang on. Am I stitching the right place? Yes, here. And then one over here. Let me end this one here because I'm wandering a little bit far now. Or should I? Oh, no. You know what? Let me take it to the next block. It's slightly close to the edge here now. Near the edge of the hoop. But I think I'll do just stitches in this block. I can do it. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Salita, well done. That's so nice of you. And you probably noticed I kind of don't really ask people to subscribe and like because I just think you guys are smart. If you enjoy it, you would. Unlike Lakika, you know, she forgot to subscribe. Oh, what a shocker. And I'm going to end the stitch here. 3835, 3835, going back. Start to build up this line, extend it to the right a little bit more. Oh yes, Susan, that's right, traveling library. Yes, it's so pretty, isn't it? With the little fox on the side. Yes, that's a piece. Traveling library. It's like a caravan situation there. So pretty. Let's see. Let me flick this back and look. flip back. Oh, only 4 stitches around here. Why don't I do it and start, you know, continue to extend this line out a little bit. And I'll do a few more pinks down here. Really fancy doing more on this floral area. 3857, 3857. Nikki says, okay, friend, partner in crime, shall we start new Amy? It's calling you. Oh, are you interested as well? Are we talking about the traveling thingy library? But you know what, Nikki, all right? Should we make a pack? Can we wait till the Max Colors version when it comes out, and we'll start together? How's that? As a deal? Because I think that piece really deserves Max Color. Would you agree with that? And Laura says, I'm waiting for another cell to get the traveling library to join. Yes, I think another cell would be very nice. You know, every time when there's a new piece I like from Heaven and Earth, they always happen to have a cell as well. I'm sure it's part of their plans. They did that with the Winter Nook, Reading Nook. I waited till the Max Colors version came out, and at the same time there was a sale, you know. I know this is the pattern I would happily buy full price, but it would be nice to have a sale, right? Oh, I put a needle down the wrong corner. Too keen. Oh, sorry. Nikki says, I've got the old toy shop on my wish list. Is that one I've got as well, Nikki? I do have one with toys. Let me check the name. I can't remember what it's called. No, let me go back on my pattern keeper. I do have another one from Amy Stewart. That is a toy shelf. Can you pause? Let me just have a quick look here, because I just can't remember titles of the pattern unless I mention it all the time. Hang on. Oh no, it's a different one. Who? Okay. Oh, I don't know which one that is then. The old toy shop on my wish list. Is it from Makiti as well? Oh, there's so many pieces. My God. Oh, Adria says, I can't run and cross stitch, but I can walk and knit. That's a talent. That's a talent. I will not question it. Okay, just keep it to yourself, and you know, don't show off too much. Or again, why do I keep putting the needle down? I'm distracted. It's okay. I can do a tent without falling over, okay? Let's do that one more time. Why did I do that again? Yes, it's better now. Oh, much better. Okay. Oh, Adri says, I go to Yogi prison all the time. I think that's where you belong, Adri. You keep talking, you'll stay there for a little bit longer. Even I have time out. Yes, occasionally I let Adri out for 5 minutes to get some sun, you know, maybe have some, I don't know, avocado, and then go back to prison. Yes, she's quite happy there. Don't you worry, everyone. She's fine. Nikki, you have no idea. You know, the way you cross country, extreme cross country with no helmet on, you know, that's a violation of the Yogi rule. Oh, hang on. Am I okay? I'm good. I'm good for a moment, because my pattern is not my my Saga is not up to date with all the stitches. I had a look. I said, "Oh my God, I'm stitching the wrong block." No, I'm good. I'm good. It's just that I have not updated. I have not updated. Ooh, hello. I know what's happening now. I know what's happening. It's all good. It's okay. It's okay. I am not breaking anything just yet. 1, 2. What is happening here? Let me have a look. So I'm correct here. And then this is 1, 2. Oh, here. Fine. And I'm going to update my chart so I don't fall over. And this one. And I'm going to end this thread and fix my chart here, because it's not reflecting what's on my fabric. Here we go. 3857. Let me bring this on so you know what I'm doing here. So I'm going to mark these ones. So this block, ooh, hello. So this block right here, let me just highlight this one so you know what I'm working on. This block right here does not match what's on my fabric, so I'm going to try to mark all the stitches I've done already. Cynthia says, asks, what time would you start Amy Day? So on Saturday, normally we start around the same time as most days, other than Monday. Monday I have a late class I teach, so we start normally a bit later on Monday. Otherwise, we kind of found the spot that works for most people. So I say around 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Ish, and I'll send out the schedule there, so you can convert it to your local time wherever you are. Nikki, yes, okay, deal max color. Okay, let's wait, you know, wait till the max colors come out. I think this piece is so rich and so much detail that I really want to go for max color. Susan says 90 colors is max enough for me. I'm sure you've still come out beautiful. It's just that if I'm going to do a piece like that with so much fabric, details with the books, I want to go all the way. Oh, Nikki. Okay, I got it confused. Nikki, Stitchy, Stitchy, Dutchy, you know. I always get these two handles mixed up. So that's Joy's. Oh, Joy's. Which piece is that? Is my kitty piece as well? Yes, Suzanne says, yeah, I was thinking that traveling library would be a good as max color. Does that mean we have other joiners, other brave soldiers maybe joining us for this future new start epic journey has begun. Joyce, Travis says, there's another Pokemon project I want to get, but I think it's 240 colors. Is it a stamp one or is it a pattern? Let me start marking these ones. So I've got these 2 already done. Let me have a look. Oops, not that one. 2. So these are the things I probably have to do to mark up all the pieces that all the stitches I've done here. So that one I've done, I think. 2 over here. Yes. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1 over there. Why is it only 1? How bizarre. Oh no, that's the other. You see, 3. Need to focus a little bit so I don't fall over. Oh, I don't think these ones are correct. I may have messed up a few stitches as usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's done. And that one's done. It's a little bit tricky when you bring a pattern over to a new app and they don't translate with each other, so you just need to mark them as you go, really. 1, 2, 3. I think that one doesn't look right. 1, 2, 3. Second, that one's done. Something like that ish. Right. Things kind of up to date now, I hope. Cynthia says, I really want to participate in your next and future marathons. You will have to give us all a heads up beforehand. Yes, I try to give as much notice, normally a few hours before, particularly if it's a longer session. Just give you some time to arrange, your things, feed the kids and, animals. And, find nannies if you need to. And Joy says the old toy shop is by Cara Marchetti. Oh, I love to see that piece. I bet I've seen it. It's just I cannot recall right now what it is. Yes, he's got quite a lot of the old that series going on there. Oh, another one I've discovered from Joy's hidden in her bottomless 2 drawers. Susan, it's okay. Adri loves being locked up, okay? She enjoys it. She'll be okay. I look after her. I feed her 3 times a day, sometimes more, with snacks. And daily exercise, at least 5 minutes a day with yoga, Stitcher's yoga. And Cynthia says, yes, please, every day. Will the time be the same every day? Roughly, so far. So it might evolve sometimes because my timetable might change. Depends on the time of the year. But normally I free up the evenings. I only have 1 evening class that I teach on Monday. So the time we have right now probably will stay there for now. And I'll definitely let you know if there's any changes. But I normally give out the scheduled time precisely a couple hours before. You know, I do my best because I don't want to sort of schedule them too early in case there are changes. It confuses everyone. So like today, you know, I tried to push the time 15 minutes down, and I ended up, you know, I think I mistakenly do 2 hours and 15 minutes instead. That happened before. So if the time looks weird, that's me, not you, okay? Right, so now I can free up the box here and resume. I think I'm up to date with my stitches here. And why don't I flip my pattern over and make another selection? Oh, I like this one. There. Nice dark color. 310 has arrived today. First time. 310 has arrived. Let's have a look. I don't know why I'm always excited when I get 310, because this is probably one of the few DMC numbers that I actually remember what color it is. So I'm excited. I'm behind again, guys. Let me catch up here. And Adri, it's bedtime, is it? 99. Say night night to Adri. Sweet dreams, and keep listening to me. You know, it will help you to have lovely stitchy dreams with all the pink colors I'm stitching. Adri says we'll see each other soon and hope everything having a nice day and evening. Definitely, Adri. Behave, okay? Behave yourself, and come visit you in the prison from time to time. Let you out for a little bit for the sun. And night night to Adri. Busy mom, yes, that's a spirit. Busy mom says, I'll join a new start. I love the new starts. Yeah, busy mom's in for the traveling library. Whenever we get the max colors, why not? And hopefully there'll be a sale sometime soon as well when that happens. Try to catch up with the chat here. I'm reading slowly. Bear with me, guys. Oh, Betty Lou Taylor says, okay, my stitchy friends, I just special ordered a max color in regular size of the traveling library. Keep an eye on Hate on Wednesdays. Dang. Oh my God, Betty, I'll start today. So it's on a request basis, is it? So if no one requested it, oh, now that makes sense, because some charts for some reason don't have certain versions. Round of applause for Betty, the brave soldier. She's requested it, so maybe we'll get it. We'll get a max color, regular size soon. Well done, Betty, our hero of the night. And Renee as well, lovely. We've got a few joiners already live here, and definitely it's such a beautiful piece. It's very hard to resist, isn't it? Adri's still there. I thought you'd gone to bed. And Serena's off to bed. Serena's in European time as well, 1 hour ahead of me, I believe, in Belgium. So till tomorrow, stitching on Amy Stewart, Mary, Mushroom Village Picnic. Yes, that piece already, some viewers already stitching in the chat. And I'll see you tomorrow, Serena, with our soul. Nai. Nikki says, Fran, the Max colors will be available. How do we know it's on Wednesday then? So that's the time. Do they tell you when they're going to get it charted? So it's by order. So they receive the order and they chart it. Is that correct? Oh. And they tell you when? Wow. Yes, how exciting. My goodness. What's happening? What is happening? Live here on Yogi stream. Oh, I've got a moth. That's a flying insect attacking me as I'm stitching this beautiful piece. Wow, that's amazing. I didn't know that's how it worked. I heard about it, but I didn't know it was so soon. Yes. Oh, Betty says, hi, Nikki, may take a couple of weeks, which Michelle's husband's passing. All right. Yes, we can wait. We can wait. We're patient. Give her time. So she basically receives the order and then get to work, and whenever she finishes, right? So, oh, we can wait. We're patient. We're patient. Such a beautiful piece. Thank you, Betty. Marsha says, so you prefer max color? It really depends. Some piece, like this piece, I'm happy doing mini, so I look at the design itself. But if you, should we bring on the piece there? Let me see if I can load it on my screen here. Give me a second. Let me just grab the pattern so I can just show you here. Just in case you've been living under the rock, you don't know this piece, and I'll explain to you why I think the max colors is the way to go. Of course, if you're doing regular non-max color, it's still beautiful, absolutely, for sure. So let me just save this one here, so I can load it up onto my screen here to show it to you. So it's gonna look slightly rough. I'm just doing a quick screen grab here, okay? Instead of bringing the browser, it's just easier. So let's do it here. And let me see if I can bring it on the screen here for you. So let me mark up, let me close that, and bring another one here. Are you ready? Let me just find it on my desktop there. These signs are here. It's all happening live here on Yogi screen, Yogi stream. Let me just fit it to screen. There. Can you see it? This is the piece. And if you just look into the all the details here, I mean, the detail is mind-blowing. But if you look at the textile, the fabric that's happening, and the bed at the far end, and the drape around the window, and also look at this settee where the foxes. There's so much pattern and colors going on the fabric and the rug at the bottom. To be honest, I think, you know, this is one of the pieces I wouldn't go max max size, super size, but I wouldn't say no to it, to be honest, if it's available, because it's just so beautiful. I think regular might be good because then everything is kind of more, if you do it, I'm thinking 28 or even above, it will look literally like a painting. Seriously. I know, guys. It's so beautiful. Just look into all the stuff that's going on the screen there. Your eyes just, don't know where to start or end. It's everywhere. Even on the shelves on the window on the left there, there are butterflies, flowers, patterns on the, even on the wooden frame there. It's, oh my, and then all the books, guys. I think it really deserves a lot of details there. And Betty says, hey, special service requests come out usually on Wednesdays, and she will probably do a sale at the beginning of September. Also, you're welcome, everyone. I'm so glad to find this stitchy community. Betty, you're a star. You're a star. Thank you so much. And party. Have you started yet? And there are at least 2 people that I know from our group have started already. So it would be really interesting. I think they're doing regular charts, obviously. And it would be lovely to see, their progress. That's so beautiful. And oh, it's another pattern called Summer Room. Oh, I'm too scared to look at it. So let me bring it back. Yes, so that was the piece there. Just dropped, I think, a couple of days ago. Yesterday, was it yesterday? I remember just seeing your post. Everybody's so up to date with the pattern, so I'm counting on you. Oh, Cynthia says, roughly how many hours a day? Are you referring to the streams? Regularly we do probably 3.5 hours. But it flies. It really doesn't feel like that. It really doesn't feel like that. I talk about this every day, every time. It's like, sometimes I feel like I've just warmed up and I look up the clock. It's like 3 hours past. It just does not feel like it when you're having fun, isn't it? So that's how we roll. We're here gathering around, talk about stitching and many other things. Okay, so come join us. We're here for you. And when we're not streaming, we have the Facebook group, so you have support around the clock, in case there are stitching emergencies. You never know. So we're here, guys. To here. Have I stitched in the right location? Yes. And from here, 3 stitches here. We have round the clock support, okay? Roxy, yes, Roxy is one of the people working on the regular chart. As soon as it dropped, they're fully prepared. Roxy, you need to send us an update on the group. And River says, look at the stack of books under the table. Let me bring it up one more time in case you missed the details. She says, a stack of books under the table. Amy did the oh, really? Amy did the special for Michelle, so it's exclusive. That's so lovely. So you probably can't even get the puzzle version, jigsaw puzzle version. The name on one of the books is Harmony. That's Michelle's daughter that just passed. Michelle's daughter passed as well? Didn't she just lost the husband? So the daughter's passed? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I had no idea. I only heard about the husband's passing. The daughters were, oh my goodness, I can't. Dear, oh dear. Oh, that's so sweet. That makes me want to cry. Jesus. Let's try not to. Let's try not to. Oh my goodness. And Cynthia says, want to start together or start a new cell here with Yogi. You know, we just started one yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, Wednesday. A quote room. So you can have a look at our group. The design is there. You can have a look to see if that takes your fancy. And also, we just started a piece called Sweet Shop. Why don't I bring it up here? I've got the technology just for the new joiners, okay? Oh, this piece is so beautiful. So Wednesday, we started this quoting room right here just 2 days ago. And then 3 weeks ago, we started a piece of Amy Stewart's Sweet Shop here. So, you know, you can come join us with any pieces from these two artists, but of course you can join in with the new start as well. So you have abundant of choices there. You know, you can be spoiled with choices here, and do them all. Do them all. We're doing it all. That's how we roll. Yes. Thank you for sharing that, River. I had no idea. I'm not in the loop of all the, you know, the news there going on in a heaven and earth sphere. I try to keep up with the chart, but I'm counting on you. So there's one more here. Maybe one more on the right there. I'm going to end it. I'm not going to wander too far. Nikki says, I will do 32 count. It's my favorite now. 1/110 CXC. Chef's kiss. Oh, you're tempting me there. What? Have you ever tried 2/1? Not 2/1. 1/1, 32 counts. Is it too jammed, too crowded? CXC or DMC? Anybody has tried 32 1/1 on 32 counts? Yes. Susan says, with all these sales, Yogi, we're going to need more days in a week. I know. How about 20 days a week? I think that would work just fine for me. 20 days a week. Can we propose that? Is there a governor of how many days a week person in charge? Can we just, you know, just suggest maybe 20 days a week would be good. I'm going to mark my stitches here. Let me take a sip of my tea, my peppermint tea. It's really cold, but it's still nice. Oh, lovely. Lovely and delicious. Yes, it's such a nice detail, isn't it? You will never know unless you know. River's going to bed. And with that, good night, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Night night, River. And enjoy your rest. Oh yeah, River is going to a do with the daughters. Enjoy every moment. It's precious. It's precious. Man, wow. So if she did this, yeah, and you start to think about the meaning of the traveling library, you know, if you expand that information, that detail we just learned with this whole piece, it's beautiful. We definitely need to do it. We definitely need to do it. Right, let me wander downwards and maybe pick another pink. Quite fancy that. There. We make sure that I'm on the right spot. 3607. 3607. A little bit more there. Nikki says regarding 32-101, she says, yes, I have, and it's too thick for full cross and tent with 2 strands. I suppose if you actually have done 1/110 with 28 and it comes out okay, I think it should look even tighter with 32, right? Oh, Nikki's leading me straight there with 32 counts. I don't even know if I can see the stitches with 32. But the only way to find out is to try. And I think this piece would be so pretty on smaller counts because it's such a delicate and full of details piece. And yeah, something to consider. We still have a little bit of time, hopefully, before the matte color comes out. And I'm going to start here. One down here. Oh, that's okay. I missed this one. No one will notice. No one will notice. Move it to the side here. I'm working on the cherry blossom there. Laura says, you're all amazing with a higher count. I usually go over 18 and do all my hate minis on 14. Yeah, I've got one piece of mini, the Valentine Nook. I'm doing it on 14 and it's really pretty. It's just different effects, you know. It depends on what, depends on the design and also the kind of effect you want for that piece. So there's definitely, all choices are good choices, I think. And I think ultimately with stitching is your stitching experience, right? And there's no point trying to do smaller stitches. It's not really your thing or not ready. You're just not gonna enjoy it. So we don't want that. You should stitch with a fabric count that speaks to you. Laura says, once the cell hits, then you will be 18 counts, 2 over 110. Sounds lovely. 2 over 110 stitches makes me feel like a newbie. I strive to be like Nikki. Don't be like Nikki. She would do sort of extreme cross countries with no helmet, reckless behavior. You know, normally you go to Yogi prison, at least for 2 days. I let her off for now, you know, but you never know. No, 18 counts would be perfectly fine. It would be quite a large piece. I don't know how many stitches. It's kind of more portrait, isn't it? More portrait in shape. One here. Nikki says, yes, you can do 32 count if you can see 28. So jumping from 25, 32 is, this is 25. 32 is like 7 stitches extra. But yeah, 28, I'm doing okay. I enjoy it. So it's 4 more stitches within a block. Oh, so Nikki's using magnifying glasses for it. 3 here. I love this pink. It's so pretty. Oh, this is feeling so good. Adria says, I had to go up to a 25 Lugana as I couldn't find fabric super sized. Hate in 18 counts. That can be a problem. Yes. If you're doing super size and you go above 25 counts, you might find it a little bit tricky to find fabric because all the fabric has only got like a width limit, right? Because vertically, it comes in a roll. You can go as far as you want to, but a width, I don't know whether there's a hard stop for the width of the fabric, the standard ones. Laura says, yeah, to Roxy, traveling library would be huge. Imagine doing it, traveling library in 14 counts. Busy Mom says, I was only a 14 count Ada, but I have recently gone to 20 counts and loving it. I have tried 25 and 28 is not for me. Maybe not yet. I had to build up slowly from, or maybe not so slowly. I wasn't that patient, but I was, let me just have a look here, 2. I started off for 18, and with the stitching kits I've got, they kind of, the highest count they went was probably 14 count. So I had no experience stitching anything above 16, not 14, 16, until I started stitching the full coverage. And yeah, I had to train my eyes to get used to smaller stitches gradually upwards. So from 14, I went up to, I think I went up to 20 because I felt, I should be able to see 20 counts. And went up to 22. By the time I was quite comfortable with 22, I knew that 25 shouldn't be such a stretch. And with 28 recently, I've only started, with the sweet shop. I tried 28 for the first time after watching some stitching athletes like Nikki and a few others doing higher counts. So I thought, well, the only way to find out if I could do it is to try. And now I'm loving 28 counts. It's so comfortable to stitch because the fabric just seems so much lighter. 25 is lovely as well, but 28 is just, there's a certain airiness to the fabric, unless you're stitching what Nikki's stitching with the Wednesday piece. It's a piece of really stiff fabric. But I've got a DMC 28 counts. It's lovely to stitch. It's absolutely lovely. I'm gonna end it here before I get lost with this one. Boomerang. Lovely there. I'm gonna mark my stitches. Nikki says, a supersized max color can fit on half a yard on easy grid versus the whole yard on 25 counts. Half a yard, okay, supersize. But if you go above 20, if you go below 25 counts, if you go below 25 counts, you probably find it hard to find fabric that will fit if you do something like supersize, right? Nikki says, okay, I'm okay with prison as long as I can stitch. Well, there's no guarantee, it could be, okay, my prison you can stitch, but regular prison you probably can't. You're not allowed to have needles. Remember what our discussion on being locked up, you can't stitch, so don't commit crimes. That's one good reason to stay as a law-abiding citizen, because stitching might not be allowed in prison. Let me take a sip of my tea here. Roxy, that's a very good description. It's like tapestry. Yes, it's so rich. That's exactly it. And let me pick my next victim here. A little bit more pink here, I think. I think that's what I want. So it will be maybe this one. Do I have more? There. That's it, I think. This one. There. So 3607. 3607. One more strand here. Really enjoying this pink. Turtle Stitcher Heather says, with 28 counts, I feel like I can't see the stitches as stitches. They just dots and blend together. I want to be able to see that that's stitched. At least that's my opinion. Yeah, everybody has different sort of liking with their stitches. I think you're quite right. As you go up, maybe 25, you can still see the cross a little bit, just about. Above that, yes, you start to lose the cross definition a lot more, and everything just blend into dots, which you know may or may not be a good thing. Because when I'm doing the sweet shop, half stitches, 10 stitches, and it actually helps me because they look more like a dot rather than a slash, which is what my problem is with, half stitches. Sometimes you look at loose stitches, you see them as just one part of the stitch rather than the full cross. It looks more like a square, like a bead. So smaller count actually helps me when it comes to 10 stitches. I just see them as you know, a full stitch. They look closer to full stitch here. So it's preferences, absolutely. And I love working on 14 counts as well because I can see the stitches nice and bold, and it works for some design, right? So I do them all. I don't have absolute preference one way or the other. I love them all. Let's see. There. Go down 3 stitches. Toto Stitcher says to Nikki, as Yogi pointed out, in prison they don't allow scissors or needles, but I think convents still exist. Man, is that where Nikki's going then? This pink area is filling up. It's so lovely. Oh, Nikki's in the know. Nikki says, Turtle, they do allow cross-stitching in prison here in the US. I checked. You've done your research, have you? But it depends on why you're in prison, though. If you if you're like a chainsaw, murderer, they're not gonna give you anything sharp. They're not gonna go, oh, maybe you should do some cross stitching and learn to be a better person. They're gonna take it away from you. Oh man. But maybe if you're in prison because of the DMC smuggling, then maybe they might allow you to stitch. Who knows? Oh, Nikki has done the research. She knows. Nikki's asking, am I the only one who uses magnifiers? I know Joyce does too. Anyone is using it? Is it nice to use? 2 more here. It needs a little bit of focus so I don't lose my way. 2 here. Oh, I'm just wondering wherever I want. Oh, Nikki is very knowledgeable when it comes to prisons because she stays in there most of the time in my prison. She says they haven't they have craft programs, knitting, crochet, what? Including cross stitch. This sounds like heaven. How do I? No, don't say that. It makes people want to go to prison. And you have all day, all the time. Maybe rest of your life. Knitting, crocheting, and cross stitching. Oh, it's starting to sound good. That's not good. Oh, Andrea. Andrea says, I have a magnifier glasses. Do you mean like glasses you wear? Or I interpret it as a kind of a thing that you put between you and the fabric. Suzanne says, I have to use a magnifying lamp. Okay, that's how I imagined it. Like a thing rather than something you wear. And Marsha says, Nikki, I use mag lamp stand. Couldn't cope without it. Oh, it's like a lamp. Oh, so you can place it wherever you want. Leslie as well, I use magnifier. Nikki, you are not alone, okay? Heather House, I always use a magnifier. I wouldn't be able to see anything without it. Yeah, make it easy for the eyes, definitely. Are they expensive though? Roxy says, I mean, they will imprison people for some petty stuff here in the US, like DMC smuggling that we were talking about the other day. Oh, they probably lock you up for a long time. He says, although some will have to smuggle some DMC to prison. The slightly different kind of smuggling. You go to prison because you smuggle DMC and you smuggle more DMC to prison. Oh, a beautiful circle of perfection there. A busy mom says, I use reading glass. Andrea is using glasses with a light. Okay, so you wear the glasses and with light as well. And Suzanne says, I wear reading glasses as well. And Nikki's trying to, lead everyone astray here, saying, okay, everyone who uses it, as in the magnifier, should definitely try 32 counts, 10 one strand CXC. So now, according to Nikki, everybody should switch to 32 now. There you go. Now you have no excuses. Moving down to 1, 2. Oh, Betty says, how can we stitch without floss? You mean air stitching? It's a thing, Betty. Just like air guitar. Terry Dogs, welcome. I bet they will even let you teach yoga classes, Yogi. I'm pretty sure they do yoga in some prison. I don't know about maximum security. Maybe Nikki knows. But yeah, yoga is good because I remember there was a program, not yoga, but meditation for prisoners, and apparently it transforms lives. So, I think yoga would be a great thing for them to do. And I always imagine, because a lot of times when you see like people teaching yoga class online, they go to like beautiful locations on the beach, in a beautiful room or something. And I always think where, yoga should be, the whole point of practicing yoga is to transcend the space that you're in. And I always imagine that is something that you can do in your prison cell. And maybe that's what they should be doing to help them to, because they're in such a confined space, it creates space when you practice yoga. And that's how I see yoga is it doesn't matter where you are in your situation, even in prison cell, you can practice yoga. Just like you can do it in a beautiful beach. That's not what yoga is about. And Salita says, that's so beautiful. It's going to be awesome, fun to do and see everything come together. Maybe referring to the traveling library piece. Yes, I think lighting is so important. For me, lighting is the key. Let me see. Turn it off. And I'll pick one more color, okay? And then you get to guess my stitches. So let's have a look. So this would be very hard for you to quantify. Oh, I make it hard for you. I make it hard for you. But I have a few more stitches to go, guys. Maybe I can do 200 in the last 5 minutes. You never know, okay? Don't underestimate estimate me. I can't speak. It's bedtime. This is my last color of choice. 327, beautiful purple, deep purple. 327. Oh, so beautiful. Gorgeous. Nikki says, yes, join me on the dark side. Exactly. This is a cunning plan to get everybody to do stitches that's so small. You feel like you're stitching air. So, yes, you can do air stitching. Just make them very, very small. What would be the count over above 32? Is it 38? Is there such a thing? Let's see, where am I? Here. I'm going to start from this corner. It's easier. Oh, Andrea says recently bought 40 count linen. Going to try that also, but are you doing 1/1 or a lot of people stitch linen but they do 1/2? a lot of samplers, because you can actually see the fabric. So they actually double the count for the fabric. So when you stitch it, it comes out nicer with the fabric rather than either. One here, one over here. That one's done. Let me see. Two. Over here. Left on top. Let me see. Just want to make sure that I'm actually stitching the right location here. Roxy Wow says, so 11, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 25, 28, 32. Oh, so the next one is 36. And then 40, 56. Wow. Imagine 56. Does anybody do 56? 1/1 full cross? Nikki, that would be you. Oh, Adria says, I also have 56 linen. Not ready to try that yet. Maybe you need to get one of those fancy lights, magnifying lights that Nikki uses. The final 3 stitches, or maybe 4 stitches. Oops. Start to make mistakes here. One more to the side. And down. And there's one more at the bottom I'm going to do as well, because it's there. One, two, three. There. I'm going to end it with a boomerang. Oh, I did it. And Jersey said, just like challenging myself. I prefer 18 though. Unfortunately, I have some really big projects. Yeah, it takes time sometimes, and we all have our sort of sweet spot for that, for that period. It could change, but you shouldn't sort of force yourself to go up the counts if you're not thoroughly enjoy it just yet. And right, guys, let's have a look. So this is where I am today with this piece, and pretty much work on, a little bit fill in some of this area on the left here, and then work on a lot of this pink as well. There's beautiful cherry blossom there, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me show you the pattern here. And if you look up toward the middle here, and there's a beautiful bunch of, I think, cherry blossom or something else, something pink flowers. And there's some exciting objects around and below. I can't wait. So, as promised, already the numbers are coming in. At the end of each stream, you get to play. You get to play. You get to play Guess My Stitches. Okay. Oh, Nikki, you withdrew that. I thought you were, you were revenge to Yogi by giving me a very low number. Huh. I have my app to prove it, okay? And so we want to see who the winner is. You get to guess how many stitches I have completed. If you're new to the chat, come join in. And the winner of the night gets to win the buffet. Okay, at the end, generous members, they send out yummy, delicious emojis to everyone, and you get to enjoy some of them. Of course, I keep most of it to myself as usual, but you get to have some pizza, maybe a nice slice of cake. Okay, so keep the numbers coming in. I'm gonna start reading. Susan Chamberlain 221, Adria 249, Laura 232. This is the time of the evening. It sounds like auction. Nikki, oh, she revised the number, 350. Busy Mom 251. Rose 268. Suzanne 275. Oh, around 2. Quite a lot of 250-ish. Roxy 214. And Ashley, hello, 300. Any more? Any more numbers? Good. Now, you guys have to look, count for me because I can't. And let me show you what I've done today. Let's have a look. Who will be the winner tonight? There we go. 255, everyone. Oh my God. Busy Mom is very, very close. 255. I think Busy Mom might be the closest, guys. Anyone? Oh, 249. 255, 5 stitches away. 255, 4 stitches away. I think the winner is Busy Mom. What say you? Am I correct? 255. Yes. Betty, you're too late. You already saw the results. Betty 211. Late submission. And yes, I think Busy Mom is the winner tonight. Round of applause for Busy Mom. And she gets to eat some of my buffet as well. I'll let her have, let's have a look. We have cake and some pie, biscuits. Yes, send it over, and me and Busy Mom will be enjoying it tonight. And rest of you, you can just watch us eating, okay? Yes, well done, guys. I had a great time with you, as usual. And now is 1 minute past midnight in the UK. Nikki is gifting everyone buffet as well. Yes, Busy Mom, you and I, we're both winners tonight. Round of applause to us. And we have birthday cakes as well, and some mysterious drinks. I hope they're delicious. And lots of stuff coming on from Laura as well. Thank you, everyone. So with that, tomorrow is Saturday, okay? So get ready. And we'll stitch Amy Stewart together. And if you're not stitching Amy Stewart, just keep it hush hush, okay? We won't tell. You can just come and stitch along with us. So from here in the sleepy London town, Yogi signing out. And have a lovely day, rest of your day, wherever you are, whatever time zone you are. And night, morning, afternoon, good evening, and good night from London. Nighty night. I'll see you tomorrow with the South. Night, everyone. You're winners. You can have the buffet. Share the buffet. Nighty night. Good night.